I've been stuck together by different people on YouTube, do this, you know, all the stuff you've heard before. I had 100, I had a 97 last week. I just need to sort myself out of a swing that's for me, really. Yeah.
That's the problem when you've got the pull draws and the push fades.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because you're aiming straight, but then you've got a ball that starts left and it can go left, or start right, go right. So it's moving away, and it's kind of, well, how do you correct that? That's awesome. So we're getting a ball turf contact. 1, big throw back, 2, 3. Hold it there. Now spring up on 4. Shot. Brilliant. You've lived life so far back and left, and you need to be forward and right.
Short-term goal is like to get to 14, then I want to try and get to 12.
Yeah.
I just need to sort myself out, mate. I've been stuck together by different people on YouTube, do this, you know, all the stuff you've heard before. You know, I'm sure that people have said it many times. You know, and I just need to sort myself out of a swing that's for me, really. Yeah. You know, my swing.
There's a lot of thinking going on when you swing.
Yeah.
Is there?
It's just, I mean, the last 3 rounds, I mean, it's shocking. I was doing so well, and suddenly I had 100, I had a 97 last week. Shocking in the middle.
You mentioned about strike
I'd
as
love
well.
to, compression. I just love that sound. I'd just love to sit with my 5, 4 iron, and 6 iron, really.
Yeah, get them flighted.
Yeah. And my driving recently's gone pear-shaped as well. So. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Here we go.
Let's hit a few and get cracking, Lee. Is that a tendency to the left a bit?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I never spend time over here. I'm always thinking about things over here.
Yeah.
Really.
Just we see the
strike behind the ball.
Yeah, it was just a bit. It was nice shape and flight and everything, but let's just nip onto the because this really does show up.
Okay.
Where we're striking.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's the horrible one. Yeah. Push fade.
Well, that's not an awful shot.
That's the problem when you've got the pull draws and the push fades.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because you're aiming straight, but then you've got a ball that starts left and it can go left, or start right, go right. So it's moving away, and it's kind of, well, how do you correct that? So it's starting on target, or just left of target, and then it's finishing further left. It's drawing. So we've got a club face that's pointing in this direction when you strike the ball, but then the ball curves off to the left. So the path was going this way. So you've got a draw in effect, but you're going in this direction. But then what you did was you changed your club face. So then you open the club face to try and bring it back to the right, but the problem was the path was still to the left.
Right.
So now you've got a ball that starts where the face is pointing, but you've still got a path that's to the left, so now the ball does the opposite and it fades.
Yeah.
So the common denominator here with these shots is the path. As we shift the face to the right, we've also got to shift the path.
Okay.
And this is a very different feeling. You've got a face that's closing to a path, but it's going left. But to do this to the right, it's quite a different feeling. And that's what we're going to explore.
Okay.
Because to achieve this, we've got to be able to control the low point. Okay, now this will all make sense in a bit. Swinging to the left is easy to hit the ground here. But once I start to swing to the right, it's more difficult. We tend to hit the ground before the ball. We're just going to mark out where your feet are. So if you just address the golf ball, perfect. And let's get a feel for where we are. Right, I'm just going to take that ball away. And what I'd like you to do is stand on your right leg. So just move your left leg across. You can support yourself on your left toe. That's it. And just make a few little swings for me. Just half swings. Just making some divots. Just, wherever the club wants to bottom out. Bit heavier divot, that's it. Cool, put our stance back to where we were at the beginning, and now we're going to the left. And let's make some divots. Cool, and then let's stand back to where we were with the balls and look at these 2 different places. There's a massive difference between here. So if we want to strike, if you take your setup again, where was the ball? Roughly about there. That's not too far away from where we'd want the divot to be.
Okay.
Just after the ball. And how extreme did that probably feel to you? If you go onto your left leg for me, how extreme is that over there?
Yeah, that's way over there.
So this is where we kind of want to be when we're striking this golf ball. If you put your right foot, if we're back here, we're probably going to be hitting the ground.
Yeah.
Or we're fighting to try and get a strike.
Yeah.
So just step onto your left side again for me. That's it. You can just put you don't have to go. You can you can support yourself. Maybe put your right foot here. Maybe just set. That's it. Pop the club back here. That's where you'd be. Cool. Now I'm just going to take that away, and what I'd like to do is make some divots here. Yeah. And then I'm just going to pop the ball in. Doesn't matter where the ball goes, but just a little half swing. Just. Yeah. Good. That's what we'd expect. A really low shot. Not only are we getting used to this spatially, swinging around the left side. Because if we're not used to loading to the left and moving around the left hip, we might be stopping. So something like this is really important because we're loading the left side, and then we're going to be using this left side to extend. Well done. Brilliant. That's awesome. So we're getting a ball turf contact. That is awesome. That's a ball fly.
Yeah, yeah. That is, isn't it?
Coming out like a rocket.
Yeah.
That's compression. We'll just nip back inside. I'll leave the clubs here because we're going to come back out, but just want to do a few exercises. What we're going to do is just feel the momentum that we can create to swing the club. That's it. So what you're actually doing as well, you're moving your hand from side to side. There's a little bit of a movement from side to side to get the momentum. So we need some lateral. If we didn't have any lateral, I've got to do all the work myself.
Yeah.
Whereas as soon as I add a little bit of lateral, the club can swing. And we can add a bit more lateral with the butt end of the club, let our hand, and then we can stop it and it swings. The further you move forward, the later this golf club swings down, the more down you're striking and the more ball then turf you get.
Yeah.
We're moving into that place where we were just stood on our left leg. That's what the lateral is for, to take us into that place and then just allow then this club to swing freely, because as soon as we stop, Lee, that swings.
Yeah.
Now you've started using the board already, which is brilliant. So now you can start to transfer your weight, and that allows you to move further and also with a bit more momentum. A little bit different. Yeah, just have a couple of shots there for me, just feeling that weight shift, that weight transfer. Nice, easy, just a softer tempo. Starting to play around with how we can move. Yeah, you go as early as you like with the boards, back to the target. Yes, well done.
I want to go a little bit earlier. I could go earlier, I think.
Yeah, that's what we're playing around with, the timing of that lateral. Well done. We're going to drop and then pop, and then you'll get a swish. So it goes drop, pop, and then a swish. Yeah, so it's so much later, watch, it reacts. Yeah, leave the club up there. So pop it through, swing it through. Now leave the club up there, Lee. Yeah. Drop, and then pop, and then let it swing. Yeah, okay, that's it. That was
Up
it.
on the right, yeah?
Yeah, so drop into the right, pop up, and then you swing. That's it.
Right, okay.
That was it. Well done. Now, when you're over here, feet are over here, you drop again into your left, you pop up, and then it swishes through. So it comes late. That's it. It's so late. That's it. Awesome. If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos.
Even though it feels awkward, it feels really good.
Yeah. You can feel something.
Yeah.
You can feel a sequence. Brilliant.
That's nice being over this side.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
Letting the club just swing
Yeah.
freely. Develop that awareness through movement. Well done. Still going to be a bit left at the minute. We've got the path to the left, which is fine. But all we're feeling at the minute is we're just exploring that pelvis mobility, which is allowing us to use the ground to push the ground. That's it. What shot? Different feel? Yeah.
definitely. More solid feel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feels like more connected. Look, my arms are not working, really.
Yes.
In a way, you know.
Exactly. They're just passive. Just because something else is now your body. Yeah. We're still going to get the same shot pattern, but just better shots at the minute. So we're going to get pull draws and push cuts because that's been your game.
Am I going down on the whack and then going down here, then up?
You'll see
okay.
now. That's a good question. This is perfect for this exercise. I won't give you the answer.
Okay.
This will. Start with the club over here. Now we've got to squash that ball using our body weight. So we notice the shoulder. Notice my body drops.
Yeah.
That's compressed the ball. That's squashed it. Now I'm going to push up off it. And that creates the swing. So you drop into that first, drop down and then stand up. Yeah, so you stay down then.
Okay.
We're only going to do the backswing. Yeah, so we're going to have to pop up earlier.
Okay.
Drop and pop earlier. Still too late. Keep your grip on the club, just drop into it. Now pop. Yeah, don't pull the club. So leave this with me. Just drop first and pop. There, now the club would react.
Right.
Much later. Yes, but you're going to go up. So your momentum, you're going to go down and up, and that's going to help just swing the club up. Yeah. You start to harmonise it. You can feel how you can put very little effort in. That's it.
That's really late, wasn't it?
That's it. Whereas you've been,
Yeah.
so you're not falling, you're not going forward with it to try and force it, or you'd have nowhere to go. You pop up, and as you go up, Lee, this releases and goes down. So you know when I said shift your momentum earlier with the board, that's what we're doing with the body.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yes. Well done.
Club face open. Yeah.
Yeah, path to the left at the minute, but not really changed your path yet. So we're probably going to get more. We're just going to get more of the pull draws, push phase, but we're going to get better strikes, better sequencing, less effort, more efficiency, like that. The golden rule with the ball flight is the path must always be outside your start line. If I want to start it on that line and draw it back, my path has to be right of that. So if my path's on it, and I want to play a draw, I've got to have a close face to my path, so it's got to start left.
Yeah.
Hence pull draws.
Left, big lefts.
We've got to have a path over here. So now we've got the opportunity to rotate the face to start the ball where we want, and because we've got the path over here, we've got a draw that starts right, and that's a functional draw. Awesome. There's a draw that starts right. See how late you can leave the spring. So you're going to really shift to the spring. So the spring, this is So you're gonna make your normal backswing, and then see how long you can shift for before you spring and go up. Well done. That's excellent.
That was a different feeling as well. I was way over there, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Felt like I was over that
Yeah.
left side.
Way in front of the ball.
Way.
That's where you want to be. That's the space you want to live.
Well played.
Oh.
Felt late.
Yeah. It's trusting that you're going to hit the ball.
I know,
The club's so far behind. It's like normally you'd have hit it by now.
Yeah.
And you're here, and it's like but it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The body will sort it
If I
out.
can feel that, then I know I can get that release.
Shot.
We'll definitely leave it back further.
Yeah. So just take your 7 in your right, 6 in your left. I'm going to take your 8 and 9. What I'd like you to do, Lee, is just swing the clubs together, just feeling the faces open and close, and then swing them out now, out to the right. And then hold it here. Good. Now those faces haven't really closed. If I was to kind of bring them back, can you see? Not really closed much.
No.
If these were closing, they'd be doing this.
All right. Okay.
And they'd be over here now. Different feel?
Wow. Yeah.
So rotation is this. That's rotating the club. If we took a man off the street and said, can you just turn that club down, he'd just do that. He wouldn't swing it to do it.
Yeah.
He'd just turn it.
Yeah.
Okay. But we've learnt to swing a club to try and somehow close it, when actually all we're trying to do is this. Now what this does, Lee, if I do this now, if you twist to your left for me, turn your shoulders and everything, go on, take with both hands forward. Look what it's just done to the club faces. Square them up. But it's allowed you to rotate. We've got to be able to close a face to let the body rotate. That's it.
Sure. But I was already over here.
Way before.
Way before.
That's what this release is now affording you to do. Get forward, to get the low point forward, to use your sequence, and then release it, and then you get a little draw, because now you're rotating the face. There we go. That's better. Different fly. Yes.
Nice.
Best one.
Yeah, sure.
Still going. Different shot in it.
Being over that left-hand side it's great. Feels good.
That was nice. That early shift left is so important for you.
Yeah.
Shot. Look at that. You've lived life so far back and left, and you need to be forward and right. Wow.
Shot.
Oh. That was an awesome action. Let's throw it forward on one, big throw forward, one, big throw back, 2, 3. Hold it there, now spring up on 4. And that's your 4. 1, 2, 3, and then spring. Yes, well done. You've got to let your head come up, your head staying down. Okay, we've got to let the head go with the body, it's really important. Because the ball's already gone. We're not staying down to watch your ball, we're watching the ball flight. Yes. Your head just staying down has been restricting your follow through. So when your head can go with it, everything can continue. It's been restricting the flow. Good. Just pop over here now and have a few shots. Brilliant. Chotley. Yeah, brilliant off that line.
Shot.
Look at that flight. Feel good?
Yeah, great, mate.
You've really constrained yourself in the past and stayed down in flexion and tight finish. No space, movement needs space. We've got to create space, and now let yourself go with it. Watch the ball fly. Look at that shot.
Shot.
I mean, that's perfect. But it's drawing every time, you see.
Yeah.
So you're just becoming attuned to this draw. You start to see it. Spring into that high finish. There we go. Higher finish. Really high. There, that's the kind of, feel all that extension.
Yeah.
That's what you want in the swing.
Shot.
Brilliant. Amazing shot. Extension.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's getting there, then the extension.
Because that creates the space for you to do this.
Yeah.
Otherwise you've got no space,
Yeah.
and you're into flexion again, and that's the old left.
Brilliant, mate.
I always say it's not a magic pill and this is like the perfect swing. It's like the toolkit now to go and develop it more, and because you want to get down and down and down with a handicap.
With the video to keep referencing as well.
That's for, you've got your own, you've got lesson for life.
I'll come back.